So I'm doing it from inside, baby. What's up? Live on the Revelations with Ray. It's 8 o'clock on the head. What? This one here. We doing it live. No, we're doing it live from inside the house. It's too dark outside, baby, and Daddy don't feel like walking upstairs to the balcony. Just finished a little at-home workout. Didn't make it to the gym today. Busy. Having to get some things done. Knock it off. But anyway, welcome to the Revelations with Ray. Shout out to all the viewers watching tonight. We ain't gonna get serious tonight. I just want to talk about the upcoming Halloween celebration. I, for one, am excited. Shout out to my sister for rekindling my excitement for Halloween a couple years ago, and to my kids. You know, I feel like we've all come up in this world going through these phases, and it's only right that they get to enjoy these phases as well in these holidays. But I wanted to jump on and talk about it. We'll touch on it more on the podcast tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in, because I'm being costumed before the Halloween party down at Louis. Hopefully Tim busts out what he gonna be wearing too. And then we're gonna go have some adult fun. Shout out to the babysitters. But anyway, just want to step on, and the title of tonight's show is It's Okay to Have Fun. Not only is it okay to have fun, I find it extremely necessary to have some fun, especially if you're a parent, to continue to go out from time to time and do some things outside of the norm, to remind yourself of who you used to be, how much fun you used to have, whatever it is you like doing. But I think gathering with people and just letting loose sometimes is a good thing. Saying that to say that, you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, want to celebrate, or, you know, I hear a lot of excuses about how people don't celebrate this holiday because of, you know, they don't celebrate witches and things like this and all the ghouls and the goblins. To each his own. But, you know, even the church is celebrating Halloween. So I'll just throw that out there. They having trunk or treats and things like that. I think it's important for you to, with any holiday, because it's come about with Thanksgiving and things like that. I've even been a part of the rhetoric of, Thanksgiving was originally created for this or that. It's just important for you to take the holidays and celebrate them in the manner in which you want to celebrate them in a good fashion. And just do away with whatever the creation or the start of it was. A lot of things may have been started negatively or for negative reasons, or, you know, if you want to call it demonic reasons or whatever. But they grow to transform into something more positive. You know, we could take the country we live in as a prime example. You know, America started off as one thing, fighting for freedom, but it was a slave trading country. So, you know, we've taken that and reworked some things. We still got work to do, but turn it into a country that's really about freedom. So I just encourage people to, if you can, get yourself in the mood, get yourself in the good spirits, and go out and have some fun this weekend. I know we got the pandemic going on, but hey, we still got to live. You know, if you're handing out candy or sitting it on your porch or whatever, put a sign up, says candy sanitized, you know, whatever. Hell, before the pandemic, you know, we was having candy issues sometimes here and there. So don't stress yourself too much about what you're seeing in the news. You know, we've been governed by fear for quite some time, and we can't just continue to live in fear. So anyway, talking about this party tomorrow, going down at Louis. Shout out to DJ Mike, place I used to work at. They do an annual Halloween party every Halloween since I've known of the place, as well as Christmas parties and other things. So myself, my wife like to venture back out there, kick it with some friends, and have a good time. It's a really good time. Anybody watching, listening, party starts at 9. If you want to meet us out there, come out there in that costume thing, have a good old time, get you a few drinks. Get your dance on, just cut loose. And this is crazy because this is like really a good time to cut loose, because, you know, you're in full costume. You got on a mask, nobody really sees you, knows who you are. things like that. So it's really a good time to free your soul a little bit. They say it's the night of the souls, of the dead souls. So this will be a good night to kind of let your soul breathe and have a good time. But anyway, we're gonna have DJ Mike on the ones and twos out there. Always on the ones and twos at the Louis parties. For those of you who don't know what the ones and twos are, that's the DJ board, you know, the 1, 2. Anyway, the turntables. So DJ Mike gonna be doing the thing. DJ Mike's a good friend of mine, been knowing him for years. We've actually performed together several times at several different places. Down at 38, he DJ'd our rap along with our boy Els. Puts on a great show. So it's gonna be real live in the building and a lot of great music. You know, he really kind of old school with the plan, playing a lot of good old hits with a mixture of some of them new school hits up in there. So you know, it's really for that adult crowd. Good music, good listening, good dancing. So again, a lot of great costumes come out. They having a contest. You know, first, second, third place. I don't know what the prizes are, but prizes for best costumes and things like that. So come on outside, have a good time. We definitely gonna go out and have us a little bit of fun. You know, the wife and myself like to cut up from time to time when we can, and having these right here. Woo! Don't get to do that too often. So definitely gonna go enjoy it. On another note, if you haven't, get out and vote. Look at me, first time voter out here advocating for people to vote. Coming from somebody that, you know, was on that side of the spectrum of why should I go vote? Vote doesn't matter. Electoral college is gonna pick who they want to pick anyway. Yada yada yada. But again, one of the important things that I, you know, learned and saw on those ballots were the amendments that were on that ballot. Other positions that were being voted on, commissioners, judges, you know, things like that on your local level. Hell, I think we got the commissioner from mosquito control on the ballot down here in Panama. So definitely get out and vote, because you know, it's amendments on these things like, you know, should we legalize marijuana and do things like that on a lot of these ballots, and not just on the presidential ballots, but on your local election ballots. A lot of times these, if they think a lot of people aren't going to come out and vote for a certain type of election, think about it. If they think a lot of people aren't going to come out and vote for a certain election, whether it's a mayor election or, you know, local representative election, sometimes they slip those bills on those, and you know, people don't come out and vote, so you don't really get a say on whether things that you want passed or not passed, get passed or not passed. So definitely go exercise your right to vote, not just on the candidates, but on the amendments and things like that that are on there. Again, I'll be exercising my vote not only in this presidential race, but in all races that I can get to and vote on locally as well. Even things like school board, superintendent voting, things like that, especially having school age kids now. At least one school age kid. See, mine's got me opening fruit snacks. Always with the snacks over here, little sugar babies. So yeah, get out, go cast your vote. Make sure it counts. No shame in my game of saying I voted third party. Whether Joe wins or not as important to me as having a legitimate presidential race and races overall that give people a legitimate fair shot without money being involved in politics, to break up the two-party system. It's like a monopoly, and in this country monopolies are illegal in business, and you know, politics, with as much money as they make, it's kind of like a business. So you know, my reasoning is different from others' reasonings. Not to mention, I believe that, you know, Libertarian Party's got some good policies as well that I stand for. So I didn't just go vote to cast a vote to break up the two-party system, but it's at the top of my list. And not to mention, you know, the candidates that we have in the dominating two-party system are just not up to snuff, as they would say. You know, they old, man. It's time to get these old dogs out the race. You feel me? You know, it's these horses that race in the Triple Crown. After they do the Triple Crown, they gone. They off the pasture. You know what I'm saying? They done had their run, been racing since they was baby manes, baby horses. So it's time to get some of these old dogs out the way. Let some of these young, energetic candidates to come in and invigorate or whatever the system and the people. We need some more rah out of our presidents, and less of this old drool and, you know, what we got going on. You know, yeah, Bernie was an old candidate too, but, you know, if I'm a Democrat, I would have took Bernie over this guy. That's just me though. So anyway, not gonna say too much about that. Voting's going on. Don't want to be trying to sway you one way or the other. Think for yourself. I'm sure you will. But main focus on Revelations tonight is that it's been revealed to me we all need to have a good time. Because life will drive you crazy if you let it bog you down, going to work every day, doing the same thing, acting, you know, this mundane lifestyle, coming home, doing the same thing, going through the same routines. Sometimes you got to break the monotony. So get your ass up this weekend. Go trick-or-treating with your kids. Go out if you can. Get yourself to an adult party. Get you a babysitter. Let somebody make some money out here. But this pandemic done had a lot of people out of work. And go have some fun. I'm going as Mr. Incredible. My wife's going to be Mrs. Incredible. And our kids are going to be the little incredible kids. We will take pictures and we will have a ball. So on that note, I'm up out of here. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Peace and love as always. The GrayScale is going black.